Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm happy to welcome you all for the one more time in discussing about the markets. We are going to discuss about the Nifty trading secrets and also how to understand the chart patterns. So we have 5 important things to discuss. First is what are the common mistakes any trader will make, and what is how to select a stock, how to choose a stock price, entry price, how to select, how to decide on the stop loss, how to set the target price. These are the things we are going to discuss, and also we are going to see some sample charts. That is the common signal we have to take. Based on that chart pattern, you have to either buy or sell. So I'm going to give you all the secrets of how to trade on Nifty. So these are the main topics we are going to discuss. Before going into the video, as usual, I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. Also click on the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to click on the bell notification to receive the instant updates into your inbox whenever I post a new video. Okay, let's go into the video. The first slide would be the common mistakes where the beginner trader will make. So he will start the trade at 9:15 without understanding the market. That is the first mistake he makes. First, don't trade at the start of the market. 9:15 to 9:25 is the time where the market will be very volatile, and it's very difficult to predict the price in which you have to enter. Okay, second mistake they make is they don't put the stop loss on any trade on a day trade. That is the second cruel mistake any trader will make, which will lead to erosion of capital. And third mistake they make is they don't understand the concept of price movements, and also they don't understand the importance of analyzing the previous close, open price, high price, low price, average price, moving averages, market depth. These are all the technical terms which is related to day trading. That gives you hints on the price movements. What is band Bollinger? What is relative strength index? So yeah, there are a lot of information which you have to gather and analyze before you enter into a trade with a stock. Okay, fourth one they make is they trade against the momentum. What do you mean by that? In a day, the market starts either positive or negative. How do you determine that? The number of number of stocks which are green, if it is greater than the number of stocks than red, that means the market is positive. If the number of stocks in red is greater than the number of stock in green. So how does the color is decided? When the open price greater than the previous close price, that means that day's start is positive. When the open price is less than the previous close price, that means it is in red. So this is the benchmark. That is how the advances and declines are found out in the market early in the morning. So we will know whether the market is green or red based on the number of advances and number of declines. That is market sentiment, I mean. What is the market sentiment today? Is it negative or positive? How will I determine? Based on the number of stocks moving up versus number of stocks going down. If the number of stocks going down is more than the number of stocks going up, that means the market is negative. The vice versa is market is positive. So this is what I say, trading against the momentum. If the market is down and going down, you buy on that day and you lose money. That day you have to short first and then buy later. What you do? The opposite. You buy first and sell later, which will lead to loss because the market is going down. So when the buy price is more than the current market price, then you lose the money, right? Okay. Following the friend's advice blindly and make trades based on their calls. That is a cruel mistake which is considered in the stock market. Never go with others' ideas. Always do your own research and you be responsible for your calls. Never trust others' calls. So after all, your money is important. So if you want to make a money out of stock market, means you have to do all the hard work. Don't believe the others' hard work for it that will give you money. That will not ever happen. So 95% of the people's ideas have gone wrong. So you should know when to time the buying or selling. So they will give you some ideas. Okay, it all depends when to enter, when to buy, when to exit. All these things also matters. So they just give randomly, buy at 465 and sell it to 470. That price target would have happened in the morning itself, but you would have remembered to enter that price only in the afternoon. The market trend has changed in that afternoon. So when you go by his idea, the market would have changed the direction. It would have been a failure because he told in a good intention, but you acted very late. But there is always a timing involved along with the stock ideas. So when you go by friends' advice, it is always risky in the market. Always do your own research, have a second opinion. Whenever friend says, always think whether I should enter at what time, when should I enter. It should come near a support price for me to enter this price. If it is near the support zone or in the resistance zone, if it is resistance zone, I should not buy there. I should either short it or I should stay away from that stock. That is how you have to decide. So always do your own research. Even if a friend say it's a sure shot, it will be profit, don't believe. Okay, the last mistake is never go by the TV channels. The TV channels always inform you very late. After they inform you, the market would have already priced in that news. So you will be late. You would have bought based on the news, but the market will be selling after the news. So you will lose money. So these 6 mistakes never do if you want to be a successful trader. Let's go to the next point. Okay, I am going to discuss how to choose a stock, how to understand the pricing, when to enter, what target price I should set, what is the stop loss I should set before the trade, what are the types of trade I can enter in a given day. Okay, please listen carefully. This is very important. I appreciate if you have a paper and pen to note down my patterns, ideas. Okay, the first thing is see the image which I have put, the screenshots. Look at Z Limited. What you see is the numbers in the middle, that is the strike price. They call it a strike price. 195, 200, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 230 up to multiples of 5. Okay, what are those? They are the strike price, option strike price. What are options? Option is one way of trading the market. It is in the derivative section, like options and futures. It is different from the cash market, but it will give you some ideas how to trade in the cash market. How I am going to explain you. It is very crucial. This information is very crucial. Okay, first thing in the morning when the market opens, say for example ZTV. So suppose if it opens at 213.50, so you have to immediately see the range, in which range it has opened. So you will see the current range is 210 and 215. 213.50 falls under the range of 210 and 215. So what you should think, the lowest band for that opening day is 210. The lowest it can go is 210. At that moment the highest it can go is 215. Okay, that is the first pattern. Okay, you observe for half an hour to 45 minutes. Suppose if the current market price exceeds 215, a new range is formed. The low is 210, high is 220, because it has crossed the maximum range of 215 for that session. So once it crosses 215, the range is revised to 220 and 215. 215 becomes the median point between the 210 and 220, because you should also consider 210, because the open price is less than the 215 range, right? So you should consider the 210 and 220 is the highest point. So median should be 215. So you should not trade immediately. What you should do, you have to observe, you have to put the strike price, that is entry price. If my stock goes to 220, near the 220, I will short sell for 50 shares around 219.50 and the stop loss plus the 219.50 around 2 rupees 50 paise, which will be 222. My stop loss will be 222, the maximum range plus 2 rupees. Suppose, and the target price should be 215. This is the medium range, the middle range between 210 and 220, right? Okay. What if my stock goes to near the 210, which is the lowest range? At that time, you put an entry for buy for 50 shares at 210.75 or 211, and the stop loss would be the lowest range minus 2, that is 210, which is the lowest range price of the option strike price, minus 2, which is 208. So whenever the market goes to lowest range, it will not exactly close near that 210. It will go 50%, 50 paise or 1 rupee below the lowest range. That is 210, it might go up to 209. That is why I say always have 2 rupees minus the range, that is 208 as the stop loss. Because your stop loss will not be triggered. You know for very well that the market will go up after 210. So that is why it is always better to have stop loss well below the lowest range price of 210. Understood? So I'll enter at near the 210 price and stop loss would be around 207 or 208. So you will have, in the morning you put two ranges. Once if it crosses the medium range and gets a new range of 220, have the price marked 210 for buy and 220 near the 220 for short sell. Okay, two conditions. On that day there should not be any bulk deal happening for that particular stock. What is a bulk deal? Any mutual fund or any big organization will buy the shares of that particular stock. Okay, for example, Aditya Birla Mutual Fund might buy Z Limited shares for 20 lakhs or 50 lakhs or 1 million. What happens? The value of share during purchase goes up. So instead of 220, it goes to 230 also. So you should check the NSE if there is any bulk deal for Z Limited. So these are all the benchmark factors you have to look for before you enter the price. And also no positive news or no negative news is happening for ZTV on that particular day. So only after confirming this you have to have the price band decided, that is minimum price and the maximum price. So ZTV will always go between 10 rupees to not lower range to the highest range and the medium range. So 10 rupees you can make profits within the range of 10 rupees. Always have the median range as a target price, whether you short sell or buy. So buy at a lower level near the support and sell at the median point of the low and the high. So high is 220, low is 210. What is the middle point? 215. So my target price, if I buy, I'll be having 216 as a target price. If I short sell, I'll have 214 as a target price. So this is how you have to decide on the trade. This is how you have to fix the stop loss. Okay, let's go into the chart patterns. So how to understand a chart? Can you see the chart in the circle? Whenever you see this pattern inside the circle, that means it is going to go up. When you see this pattern, you have to buy. Okay, let's see the negative. If you see a negative like this, don't short sell here at this point. That is a blunder, because after this it will go up. So you have to short sell only here in the triangle, inside the triangle at the topmost. If you see the resistance at this point, so near this high point of the day, if you see open and high, as well as if it is near this in perpendicular to this, then you have to short sell here, at least here, and then you can confirm whatever it has rallied, it will go down. After this, it will not go up, so it has to go down. So you have to short sell here and close it here somewhere in the low point of the day. So you have to short sell at the high point of the day, that is the resistance level, and you have to close in the support level, that is the low point of the day. So you have to close this way. So never hold positions for too long. So if you see charts like this, you choose the trade action based on what I have mentioned here. Hope you liked my video. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I need your support for my growth of my channel. So till I put the next video, it's goodbye from Sridhar. Thank you. Have a happy trading next week. Let's discuss the next video on how the market is going to fare next week and how the market fared. So wait for my next video. Thank you very much.